What's up, guys? Welcome to our third tutorial. Now, this is our third tutorial for the Java Basics tutorial. Now, in this tutorial, we are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous tutorial. Okay, I'm just gonna make it more advanced. So it will be easier for me to use the same class that I previously did in the previous tutorial. So if this is your first time, you have to go back and watch that tutorial first. Okay, good. So if you could remember, in our previous tutorial we just created a triangle class, and then we decided to display the area of the triangle and then the perimeter. Okay, but if you could see here, like here it's meant like this, these values are just directly passed inside our print statement. So it means if we have another triangle that is different from the one that we are doing, like that one is having a higher height and a breadth. Okay, then we have to come here directly and change it. Okay, so to avoid that, to make your program more effective, we could use something called variables. Now, variables are very, very important because you'll be using it a lot as far as you write your programs. So in Java, like in general, a variable is just a storage location that you can store a value into for later use, like that you can use later when you need it. So there are different type of variables. Due to that, there are different kind of values. You have the number values, the text values, and so on. Okay, so variables also comes with the data types. Like each variable, comes with a specific data type, because remember Java is a strict type language, so everything is type. Okay, good. So now when it comes to creating a variable, there are different ways. Like when it comes to defining a variable, you could initialize a variable in two different ways. You could initialize it directly by using the assign keyword like equals. You could also initialize it using a constructor. You could also initialize it using a method. Okay, so but for this tutorial we are just going to assign it like using an equal sign and giving it a value there. So now here, instead of having the values passed directly here, to make things more effective, so that if I want to change a value, I'll just go to the variable and change it and the effects will happen. So I'm going to create a variable for each of these values, okay. So we know that the 0.5 is the same, so that one becomes a constant. So we'll create a constant variable for it. Okay, but the other ones changes. So for those ones, they remain just like a normal variable. Okay, so when it comes to creating a variable, once again, you know uh, we must, it comes with a data type. So the most famous, the most widely used data types that we always use in most cases is double int and the string. But the string is, in most cases, is an object. Okay, good. So you have the other data type like boolean, char, long, short, and so on. Okay, but in this tutorial we're just going to make it simple. So we are going to come up here. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. Okay, so I'm going to create the variables inside the main method directly for this tutorial. Okay, so up here I'll just add here variables. Okay, then down here, I'll create my first variable. So since it is a constant, then we must use the final keyword. Okay, if you want to have a value that you don't want to change later in the future, then you make sure you start with a final keyword, final, then the data type, okay, which is double. Okay, const, so I'll call it const, meaning constant, and the variable name should be in capital, meaning it is a constant. Okay, so 0.5. Okay, then the next one you have the breadth, so that one I will also make it double, so I will say double breadth is equals to 3 for now. Okay, then we could also say double width, or double height, sorry, not with height, is equals to 4. Okay, so we have initialized our variables. Now to initialize, we use the assignment operator, which is equals to sign. So we have initialized our variables up here. So we come down here inside the area of the triangle, we replace it with the, okay, so this 0.5 is already stored in const here. So we copy that const and we come here in the place of the 0.5, we replace it with the const. Okay, so this 3 here, we replace it with breadth. So we come up here, copy the breadth and replace it with the 3. Okay, so this 4 here also, it is already been stored in a variable here. So we come up here, copy that, and come and replace it down here. Okay, so you could see you still have your 0.5, 3 and 4, okay, stored in variables, and now we are passing those variables directly and nothing changes. Still you will have the same answer like we have in our previous video. Okay, so here, when you find, when finding the perimeter, you will have another this thing, you will have another site. So that site I will call it um, double double, you know, let's just call it double, okay, three-sided double, C, let's just call it C. Okay, yeah, C. So that one I will give it the 5. Then down here also, wherever I see 4, I will replace it with the breadth, no, the height. Okay, no, okay, okay, so for this one, let's just use the normal variables. You know, it means we have to add other variables like double A is equals to 4. Okay, that is for three-sided triangle. Three-sided double B is equals to, so that one is for the breadth. So that one we will use that other one. So these are the only two, like the, like whenever you are finding the you know, a triangle, you consider three-sided triangle, like whenever you are finding the perimeter here, so it becomes a three-sided triangle in most cases. So we are going to use the breadth. So here, wherever we see 4, we replace it with A. Wherever we see this one, 3, we replace it with the breadth. Wherever we see 5, we replace it with C. So that's how you find your perimeter. Okay, so this one has been done. You could see that we already, you know, we are ready. So we will run our program and see if there are any changes. So I will come up here and hit run. So let's wait for it. It is coming. Okay, so you could see that, right? You know, we have the same answers we are having before, but this time around we do it differently, like slightly different. Okay, so that's it. That's the way you initialize variables. This is called assigning variables to values, or assigning values to variables. So that's the assignment operator, which is the equal sign. Okay, so that's it. So let's say now if you wanted to change the breadth and height, now we don't have to come inside here. We just do it in the wherever we, you know, we come here and then we do it here inside the variable. So we'll come to the breadth here, and let's say we increase it to maybe to 4, and this one to 5. Okay, and this one, let's say we increase it to 7. This one we increase it to 4. Okay, that's all. Okay, those variables can change, but the 0.5 is the same. So if you run it again, we could see another um, answer, this time around different from the one that we had before. Okay, so that's it. So if you have any question, you can ask me. If I know, I will answer. Okay, good. So that's all I have for you guys for this tutorial. Okay, as you can see, that's it there. This is how you initialize your variables. Like there are different ways to do it, but this is just another way. Okay, so hopefully this will be helpful to you and it will help you to understand. And if you have any question, don't forget to ask me in the comments below. Okay, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't also. And also, please, just like a reminder, if you haven't seen the previous video, I will please beg you to go and look for it. Okay, like, okay, just go to my previous video and see how we created this class, because we are using the same class that we use that we added previously. So we just come there to make things more dynamic this time around. Okay, so thank you guys. Hopefully you will learn something here and have a great day.